Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into something called dual process theory.
Right.
It's really all about how we think, how we make decisions. We'll use our source material to hopefully give you a clearer picture of your own mind.
Yeah, it's a fascinating framework. Essentially, this theory, well, it suggests there are two main systems operating in our heads.
Two systems. Okay.
Yeah, system one is the fast one. It's intuitive, automatic, often quite emotional.
So like your gut reaction.
Exactly. It runs pretty much constantly. Then there's system two. That one's slower. It's analytical, deliberate, logical.
Right, the one that actually takes effort.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And our judgments, our decisions, they usually come from these two interacting or sometimes clashing.
Okay, so strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
System one is fast, which sounds useful.
Oh, absolutely. Speed is key for, navigating the world quickly, recognizing patterns, making snap judgments when needed.
But the downside.
Well, that speed means it sometimes jumps to conclusions. It's much more prone to biases, mental shortcuts that aren't always accurate.
And system two.
System two is more rigorous. It can analyze things carefully, catch errors, but it's slow. And it takes real mental energy. It doesn't just turn on by itself easily.
So how does that lead to, well, messing up those biases you mentioned?
Well, system one often uses these little shortcuts, heuristics, to make those quick judgments.
Rules of thumb.
Sort of, yeah. For instance, the availability heuristic. If you can easily think of examples of something, system one might assume it happens all the time.
Even if it doesn't really.
Right. If system two doesn't step in and say, hold on, let's check the actual facts or frequency,
Yeah.
we can get easily misled by what just pops into our head first.
That makes sense. Is there, like, brain science behind this? Does it show up in scans?
Yeah, there's definitely neuroscience research that supports this idea. It suggests different brain regions become more active depending on whether we're doing intuitive or more deliberate thinking. They're distinct, but definitely interconnected.
Okay. What about feelings, emotions? Where do they fit?
Good question. System one is often the source of our immediate emotional reactions. That flash of anger or fear.
The knee-jerk response?
Exactly. System two can then come in, assess the situation more coolly, and help regulate that initial feeling. It's like taking a deep breath and thinking, okay, what's really going on here?
And time pressure, if you have to decide now.
Well, when time is tight, system one usually takes over.
Makes sense, it's the faster one.
Right. We rely heavily on intuition, those quick pattern matches, because we just don't have the luxury, the mental bandwidth to engage system two fully. Helpful in emergencies, maybe, but risky for complex decisions.
So, knowing all this, how does it help us think better, improve critical thinking?
I think awareness is the biggest step. Just knowing that your immediate gut feeling comes from system one and that it can be biased.
Prompts you to pause.
Exactly. It encourages you to ask, should I engage system two here? Especially if the decision is important. It's about consciously choosing to slow down and analyze rather than just running on autopilot.
What about, say, moral judgments, that instant feeling of, that's wrong?
Yeah, that often seems to be system one firing, a strong, intuitive moral sense.
Right.
But complex ethical questions often need system two, don't they? Weighing principles, consequences, different perspectives that requires careful, reasoned thought, which goes beyond the initial gut reaction.
And do people differ? Do some rely more on one system than the other?
It seems so. Research suggests there are individual differences, yeah. And maybe cultural factors play a role, too, in which system tends to be more dominant or valued. It's still an active area of study.
Something maybe you, the listener, can even reflect on in yourself.
Definitely. Observing your own tendencies can be quite revealing.
So wrapping up, the big idea is we've got these two modes of thinking constantly influencing us.
Right. Fast and intuitive versus slow and deliberate. Understanding how they work, their strengths, their pitfalls. It gives you more insight into your own mind.
So here's a final thought for you to mull over. Think back to a decision you made recently. Which system feels like it was mostly in charge? System one's gut feeling, or system two's careful analysis?
And maybe ask yourself what might have changed if the other system had played a bigger role.
It's a really practical way to apply this. Thanks for diving deep with us today.